Hey Trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please remember to like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. Well, Trackies, you saw me go on and on about the women's 100 meters. Well, Sharika to be more exact. I went on and on about that, and of course I told you that my jaw pretty much dropped a ground in a good way. It was expected, but when you actually see certain things come to fruition, your jaw drop a drum. So that's what happened with me. Jaw drop a ground. So that's what happened with me. Now, track is my jaw dropped on the ground for the men's 100 meters, but in a different way. Track is going into the event. We had two solid athletes in, Akeem Blake and, Oblique Seville. So all the talk was who would be able to join, these athletes to go to the World Championships. Well, track is MVP had something else in mind. MVP came out and MVP said, "This is our show." So not only are we going to utterly dismantle the women's, field and, run one of the fifth fastest time ever, with Sherika Jackson, we're also going to come over on the men's side and we're going to dominate things. We're going to destroy things. We're going to show you things that you never even saw coming. Track is, and I have to tell you, from the championship started, I don't know if you remember me throwing a book. Well, I said I was going to throw the book. But anyway, yeah. When I saw the men's heats trackies, I said to myself, no, sir, who are these people? From, Thompson to Rohan Watson, to also, Michael Campbell, making a return. I thought to myself, what is going on with MVP? MVP have something, going around there, and they came out and they let it loose on the stadium trackies. And I'm telling you, I wasn't prepared for it, and neither were the folks in the stadium because everybody literally stood there in absolute silence. Right? It was that stupefying. Now, trackies, what am I talking about? The men's 100-meter finals finished with Rohan Watson taking the win from MVP, running 9.91 seconds. Now, trackies, previously he in the semifinal in the heat, sorry, he ran 9.98 seconds. So he was one of the breakout athletes of the year of this meet, and we were like, okay, we see what's happening here. We were looking towards Thompson some more, but Thompson didn't start the semifinal, so we are like, okay, all right, let's see what's gonna happen. But still, we're saying, guess what? Oblique is still good and Akeem is still good, even with all of these happenings. Well, track is another athlete said, and so it go. Ryan Ford came out and smacked one into the field. Track is 9.96 seconds. Utterly gobsmacking everybody. Because you know what that means, track is? I've already called two spots. And I know me don't call Akeem and I know me don't call Oblique Seville. Track is when I saw that, them running towards the line and I saw where the athletes were placing, I was like this, what is going on now? Track is, of course, I always say, regardless of whoever makes the team, I'm going to support them 100%. So even though I'm shocked about who made the team, I'm still supporting them. So Ryan Watson came out and he won. Track is, he has my support 100%, and so does Ryan Ford. But we still gobsmacked about what happened. Track is in third place, finishing in 10.00 seconds, 10 seconds dead, was Oblique Seville. Track is. I found it very interesting because in the heat and in the semifinal, he was laughing and, like everything was good and he, had a good measure of the field. So track is third place was not what I saw. Luckily for him, track is third place still means he makes the team. So good run from Oblique Seville. He made the team, and that's all that is important. Once you finish in top three, you make the team. So regardless of, whatever mishaps happened for him in the race, or what we're going to hear in the future, he has currently made the team, so he can go back and work on what he needs to work on. So trackies, that's already 3 spots gone. You know what that means? There are no more individual spots. That means the athlete that finished in fourth place, Akeem Blake, finishes outside of the individual spots. Yes, he finished in a time of 10.01 seconds, just a smidget again, behind Oblique Seville. Trackies, I was not expecting to see him or Oblique Seville where they were finishing, but that's all she wrote. That's how the race ended up. And something my sister always says, you know, we can always talk about what's going to happen on paper, but we're not going to know what's going to happen until the race is actually run. You know what I mean? And clearly, um, going with off everything, we would not have selected, Oblique Seville and Akeem Blake to not make the team. And, well, Oblique Seville made the team, but Akeem Blake to not make the team. And here we have them, Akeem Blake sitting down in fourth place, Oblique Seville barely making it because, if Akeem finished any better, then Oblique could have been out as well. So this was a crazy race. Again, as I said, the whole place was in silence, including myself. I was shocked. Taekwondo Tracy finished fifth, 10.09 seconds. Michael Campbell, sixth, 10.13 seconds. Kadrian Golson, another athlete I expected something good from in this race, never materialized. 10.21 seconds. Track is this is the definition of pressure bust pipe. This is the definition of pressure busting pipe because even with Rohan Watson finishing where he finished, keeping his time, and Ryan Ford finishing where he was finishing, keeping his time 9.96, I would like to know what was going on with some of these guys that were looking to see do exceptionally well at these championships in terms of times they would drop. It didn't happen. The tension was in the race, and when it comes to finals, I guess people choke on the day, and it seems as though that is what happened in this race. Then again, you know what? That sounds like I'm taking away the win from Rohan Watson. So guess what? The better man won on the day, and the better man was Rohan Watson. He took the win, 9.91 seconds. Ryan Ford second, 9.96 seconds on Oblique Seville, 10 seconds dead. Anyway, trackies, sound off in the comment section and let me know, what do you think? Are you just as gobsmacked as I am seeing these results? Just let me know. Again, like the video and of course subscribe. I will catch you in a next one.